So this is what the baskets are looking like. Like I said, this is our first time ever doing these baskets. So we're not 100% for sure if they're going to sell or anything, but it's something that we wanted to try out and see how mums do from our farm. We're working on potting up mums this morning. We're trying something different. We are taking the mums that we purchased here from another local grower, and we're putting them in our hanging baskets to see what the market is for those. So it's early morning here. As you can see, we have a lot of projects going on. Ben and Henry are trying to get the feed grinder up and going. It's really old, so we don't have it going. Henry's working on getting the tractors ready so that we can go ahead and dig potatoes. We're going to be digging potatoes this morning. As you can see, we put lime on the fields because we've got it on the ground here. So we've got some different things that we're getting done this morning. Henry's also been using the log splitter and doing different types of getting firewood going. So there's a lot of projects going on. And this is the trailer that we use to haul in the mums. So we're potting them up, and then we're going to fill them with dirt once we get them potted up. What I've noticed in potting these up too is we have to kind of, where they're larger and fixing to bloom, we have to get the hangers kind of down in there so it doesn't pinch off any leaves or bulbs or anything. So we're going to get them in here, and then, like I said, we've already put some dirt in the bottom. Then we're going to start putting dirt around. Henry, you go around and start putting the dirt around them as I'm putting them in. These are various colors also. We've got yellow, we've got white, we've got purple and red, and a pink that looks more purple than red. What happened to the cat? What is going on with the dogs and cats this morning? Everybody having some issues? Having some issues this morning with the dogs and the cats. Peanut, are you running Tommy off? So I'm just kind of taking my hands in here, getting a hold of the plant, and this one is a little root bound, so I'm going to go ahead and bust it up a little bit, put it down in there. And like I said, Henry's coming behind me and filling them up with dirt. These are 8-inch mums. These square pots are 16-inch, and the round hanging baskets are 14-inch. So they will have plenty of room. It's just getting them in there. Apple cider. It looks like a rust orange. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks real pretty. Right now, it looks like, you know, kind of like a red, but I say as it opens up, it's going to be more of that rustic golden color. Yeah, more of a vintage. Henry, that's what I would say. So these baskets here are what we are working on today, but we are also working on several different things today. So we have potatoes to dig the last of the potatoes so that we can get that area plowed, get it disc and seeded with grass because it's going out of rotation for about 4 or 5 years. And we're moving over to another area. So right here's kind of what we've done this morning. Here's the girls this morning, the cows. The one in front of me is Freedom Belle. She is the darkest of them all, the dark red Gelby. She's eating grass this morning. She's coming closer and letting us pet her head as she's eating, but she's not real ready to let us get real close to her just yet. And then we have Top Class out there eating, and Juliet. So this is something that you won't see me do, and some days I wonder how and why we think of these things. But Henry wants to go get the water hose, and of course he doesn't want to walk to the other side. So we're just gonna lift him over and gently, hopefully, lower him, and he's going to jump off. That's the reason why it's easier to keep girls alive. And now we're gonna fill it up. What you think, girls? Oh, there we go. That's the way that works. Oh. What is it doing? I think it's time for water. The cows are going to follow us because they think we're going to feed them. They are wrong. Why does my camera not work right? Does anybody else have trouble with these cameras? Is it just me? Did you feel that? All the other fencing that we have to get done. So, I have a little bit of stuff to do. We'll get there. Everything with farming takes time and lots of physical labor.
You may notice that we don't have our wood splitter hooked up to our wet lines on our valve. This is for our baler. This is our backup tractor. So, but the reason is we have a Power Beyond set up on our loader valve over there, so that when we use the splitter or the loader, we have like live hydraulics. When we just pull that valve out, we have live hydraulics. When we push it in, we have live hydraulics to the loader, so we can select it, and all this hose does is just dump the hydraulic oil back into the tank. So that's the reason we have that. We have a quick connect on that to hook into there, but that's the only reason we don't have it set up on this, so we don't have to hold that valve back when we're using our wood splitter.
I'm picking up potatoes now, so here's what they are. And we set our boxes here, and we'll just start putting them in the boxes. So, going through, we got pretty good things of potatoes. We did learn quite a bit raising a large amount of potatoes this year. We do think we're going to try a different variety, even though the variety, the white Kennybacks, is what we were told we can raise really well in Kentucky. It just really didn't work out the way that we had thought, so we're going to try a different variety. That one's rotted. So, you know, we're trying different things. As you can see, the weeds here, and it's not only the weeds, it's also the potato vines themselves. And of course, I left my gloves up at the house. So, but right now, I'm just gonna go through here and pick them up. That one looks fine. I mean, overall, we've got some really good looking potatoes. The first group of potatoes that we were digging up had like these little bumps on them, and we read and took them to the extension office and everything, and we're still waiting to find out exactly what it was, but it could have been something as simple as we had rain all of May, and then in June we had 0 rain, and then in July it started raining like every other day, large amounts. I'm talking a ½ inch to an inch to an inch and a half daily, and that can cause crops to do things different. So that could have been the issue, but we're looking to see if it was some type of disease or something that we need to be aware of to, is that just mud? Yeah, that's just mud. Aware of to do differently. We're not 100% for sure. Like I said, we've always raised potatoes, but we've never raised a ½ acre. Well, it's a little more than a ½ acre of potatoes. I think the guys have left. They have decided that they've got to bush hog and see if that will help, because the weeds and the vines, even though the vines have practically died, the vines are not. See, that's a rotted potato. I could take that one home. I think I will. I'll put it in this box here, and I'll take that one to the house, cut it off, and use it, because we've got quite a bit of potatoes here, and we need to utilize all we can. But as you can see, even though we have the potato digger, it's not as easy as you think. I mean, farming is physical labor. That's just what it is. It's physical labor. And that, folks, is the last of our potato harvest for this year. We had 3/4 of an acre. We're exhausted. Bear it. Bear it. I hope you enjoyed watching Full Circle Farms Farming Adventure. This is just the day in the life of our small farm, and we hope you enjoyed it. This is little Barrett. He's our grandbaby. Say hi. Say hi. Thanks for watching.